everyone. Today we are going to discuss about rectifiers. In the last presentation we are talking about diodes and transistors, and now we are talking about rectifiers. So let's just recall first. Diode is basically a semiconductor device made up of a semiconductor device which is work in a unidirectional, and rectifiers are also made up of semiconductors and having three leads, but known as emitter, base and collector, and it is also a current carrying device. And in this there are two types of transistors, PNP and NPN. In PNP, N is sandwiched between the two p-type semiconductors, and in NPN, in a PNP, N is sandwiched between the two p-type semiconductors. In NPN, P is sandwiched between the two n-type semiconductors. So now we are discuss about the rectifiers. So first of all we are going to discuss what are rectifiers, and we are going to discuss only two types of rectifiers. And today's lecture we are going to discuss only half-wave rectifiers and their applications. So first, introduction. So what is rectifier? Rectifier is basically an electronic device and which we are going to use to convert AC voltage or current into a DC voltage and current. So AC is alternating current and DC is a direct current. Why we need rectifiers to convert AC to DC? Because in a circuit, if we transmit a signal from transmitter to receiver, we need a signal in a direct form. So for that form we need to transmit the signal from transmitter to receiver in a direct form. So alternating current is converted into the direct current. So first of all, this unidirectional is totally this is unidirectional. So diode is the only element or material which is work in a unidirectional form. So in a rectifier we use diode rectifiers. So in which direction the diode is placed, that rectifier is behaves like a forward biasing, and the opposite is behaves as the reverse bias. So for the introduction, we conclude that rectifier is an electronic device and convert AC voltage or current in a unidirectional or a direct current, a direct DC voltage or current. So one of the very important application of diode is in DC power supply as a rectifier to convert AC into DC. Look at this diagram. In this, first of all, this is AC pulsating voltage or current which is now going through a rectifier. Rectifier is a device, this was converted into AC into DC. Now this alternating current is converted into DC, filtered now this DC means direct current or direct voltage. Now this is converted or go through the filter to get filtered voltage or filtered current, and then a regulator. Regulator is basically used to regulate the voltage in how much amount of voltage or current which we are going to use. So this is normal diagram to show you that in a DC power supply we need a rectifier to convert AC into DC. So a rectifier, which we can say that is an electrical device that converts AC current which periodically reverse direction to direct current which flows in only one direction. Rectifier has many uses but are often found serving as a component of DC power supplies and high voltage direct current power transmission systems. So this is basically used in a power supplies. Now types of rectifiers are half-wave rectifier, full-wave rectifier and bridge rectifier. So what is a half-wave rectifier? A half-wave rectifier is the simplest form of rectifier. In this simplest form of rectifier, we are only using one diode. In a half-wave rectifier, we are using one diode, and because of this diode, when the diode is in forward bias condition, like we are in a rectifier circuit, we are using a diode D1. When the diode is in forward bias condition, then the pulsating AC current or voltage is converted into DC pulsating DC voltage or current. But when the diode is in reverse condition, means reverse bias condition, that means there is no current flow, there is no operation is going through, that means there is no current flow, that means the diode is in reverse bias, and we can say that the diode is in reverse bias, or we can say that the pulsation is stopped. That means no current or voltage is going to be flow, that means only that positive value is going to be changed into direct form. Positive AC is converted into the positive DC, and negative AC is not going to convert into the negative DC. So you can see that in this half wave rectifier, this positive circuit, this positive cycle, in this diode, when this junction diode is forward bias, that means in this condition this diode is forward bias, so this is only is going to be converted half wave, and this in this negative half cycle, this diode is forward reverse bias, this going to be blemish, or we can say that this is going to be nil. So in the when the diode is in forward bias or in the positive direction, the diode goes positive. In a negative, when the diode is in reverse bias, this is, we are not consider it. So in the half wave rectifier, only one diode is required to consider a half wave rectifier, and since DC systems are designed to have current flowing in a single direction, and we can say that AC waveform with positive and negative cycles through a DC device can have destructive consequences. So we use half wave rectifiers to convert the AC input power into DC output power. So in a half wave rectifiers, we use three main parts. In a circuit of half wave rectifiers, we use three main parts. First is transformer, second is resistive load, and third is diode. But the diode is doing the job which is going to convert. So in a, you can see that in a half wave rectifier, this primary windings of a transformer, this is a secondary windings of a transformer, this is a power supply, this is diode, and this is load. This is a step down transformer. So in this, when we when the supply is positive, negative, positive, when the diode is in positive half cycle, then it is converted into the positive direct current, positive AC into positive DC. But this is negative AC is not going to convert into the negative DC. You can see that. First, a high AC voltage is supplied to the primary side of the step down transformer. You can see that when high AC voltage is going through the applied to the primary side of the step down transformer, and we will get a low voltage. High voltage is at the primary transformer, primary windings of the transformer, and we get the low voltage at the secondary windings of the transformer, and which will be applied. This low voltage is going to be applied at the diode. During the positive half cycle of the AC voltage, the diode will be in forward bias, means the diode is forward biased in only positive half cycle. In this cycle the diode is in positive forward bias. That means the diode is going to be going to convert, or the diode is in a conducting form, or we can say that diode is on. So this is converted into the positive DC voltage, or we can say that positive direct current or voltage. So when the diode is in forward bias, it will convert. When the diode is in reverse bias, that means the diode is in the form of non-conducting, or we can say that the diode is in the form of off mode, then it will not convert, it will just getting blemished, or we can say that it is step down. So the half wave rectifier waveform looks like, on the input side V in and the output side V out after rectification. What is the process of rectification? Rectifier is a device to convert AC into DC, and the process of converting AC into DC is known as rectification. So this is the half wave rectifier. In this 0 to pi, this is the diode is in forward condition. That means it will convert into the positive cycle. From pi to 2 pi, the diode is in reverse bias. That means there is no conversion. The negative half cycle is going to be blemished. In the 2 pi to 3 pi, again the diode is in forward condition. So it will convert into the DC form. Now 3 pi to 4 pi, negative half cycle, the diode is in reverse bias condition. That means there is no conduction, the diode is in the off condition. Now 4 pi to 5 pi, the diode is in forward bias, again it will convert. 5 pi to 6 pi, it will not convert. So this is the waveform for the half wave rectifier, the final waveform V in, V output, and this is the structure circuit diagram. We can see that in this primary winding of a transformer, secondary windings, that winding, that low voltage which we are applied on the primary winding, that will convert going to the secondary winding. That low voltage is going to be applied at the diode, and then the diode comes in the conduction form. So after that, the conduction form, the biasing process is done. So what is biasing? Anything, any external voltage we apply on the circuit is known as biasing. So if we apply the forward biasing, what is forward biasing? Earlier we talked about the forward biasing. What is forward biasing and what is reverse biasing? Forward biasing is when the positive part of this diode, that means the anode of the diode is connected to the positive part of the power supply, and the negative part of the diode, that means cathode of the diode is connected to the negative part of the power supply, then the diode is in forward biasing. Positive, positive, negative, negative connection. And biasing is any external voltage we apply to the circuit is known as biasing. So this is the polarity, positive, positive, negative, negative, and we are applying the external voltage, so this is forward biasing. Negative biasing, the biasing is negative biasing, the polarity is going to be changed. That means the positive part of the diode is connected to the negative part of the power supply, and the negative part of the diode is connected to the positive part of the power supply. That means the anode of the diode is connected to the negative part, means negative part of the voltage supply, and the cathode of the diode, that means the negative of the diode is connected to the positive part of the power supply. That means this polarity is going to be changed according to the forward biasing, and biasing is the, you know that biasing is like any external voltage we are applying in the circuit. So this is forward biasing. So when this is occurred, the AC is going to be the AC positive is going to be converted into DC positive, and negative AC is going to be suppressed. So in the positive, there are two type of positive half wave rectifiers. First is positive half wave rectifier, second is negative half wave rectifier. In a positive half wave rectifier only allows the positive cycle through the diode and blocks the negative cycle. In the negative half wave rectifier, it will only allow the negative half cycle and blocks the positive half cycle. So in a positive half cycle, the diode is in the position of this. You can see that in this, the positive is going to be changed into positive and negative is going to be block. In negative half cycle, the diode, the position of the diode or the direction of the diode is going to be changed. If the direction of the diode is going to be changed, that means the current position or the flow of the current is also changed. When the flow of the current is changed, that means when the diode is in negative, then the negative half cycle is going to be changed and positive is going to be suppressed. So in the negative half cycle, negative, when the negative occurs, that means the diode is in the forward bias. That means the diode is going, the negative half cycle is going to be changed and the positive half cycle is going to be suppressed. So these are the two parts of half wave rectifier: positive half wave rectifier and negative half wave rectifier. What is ripple factor? Ripple is the unwanted AC. When we convert the AC voltage or current into a DC voltage, then there are some ripples. Unwanted AC component is coming from input to output. That waveform or that material, or we can say that AC component is known as the ripple. So in this we can calculate the ripple factor by I square RMS minus I square DC. DC is a direct current, RMS is a root mean square value, and is equals to the ripple factor of a half wave rectifier is 1.21. So this is the ripple factor in which so this is the only AC component which we can get from input to output, or we can say that from input source to output source. This is the only AC component, like 1.21. So these are the factors which we are going to discuss in which we are already discussed in half wave rectifiers, like positive half wave, negative half wave, the diagrams of, or the circuit diagram, the components. And now in the next part we are going to discuss about the full wave rectifier and the bridge wave rectifier. Thank you.